I am standing outside of the 26th precinct here in Harlem, New York. What an appropriate place for us to kick off tonight's Monologues Reimagined. Tonight's featured monologue is taken from my 2013 screenplay titled When There Was Time. I wrote this screenplay in 2013, but it was originally written as a stage play in the year 2010 by myself and my good friend Kevin Magruder. Tonight's featured performer is a talented actor who resides in Brooklyn. His name is Paul Roberson. Paul Roberson has a passion for acting and a zest for acting. He loves to bring words to life, and you will see that tonight. Paul Roberson, with the help of his good friend Carlton King, redesigned, reimagined, and reshaped a monologue that was written for the character Detective Wayne Roberts. Detective Wayne Roberts is a New York City homicide detective who was full of integrity, valor, and spotless. But his commitment to the badge will soon be challenged, and the consequences will turn out deadly. He will soon learn that absolute power corrupts, and power corrupts absolutely. So wherever you are, find a seat and hang on tight, because this monologue is going to be powerful. And now, Monologues Reimagined.
The pussy, huh? Cause you got the gun, yeah? The big dick, huh? What you think they all in love with Murdoch because he got the gun? Hey, you know, you like playing with people's lives. How about we play a game, Murdoch? Yeah, motherfucker, this is for the one that got away, baby. I ever tell you about my father? Yeah, he was the king in that navy blue uniform. Yeah, one of New York's finest, beat cop, 10 years. Walking, talking, driving up and down 127th of Lenox. Yeah, I can remember us going into the B&B's groceries once. So Daddy's badge was shining. I mean, all you could see was intelligence, boldness, blackness. Yeah, you ain't want to fuck around with that. he had the ability to lovingly disrespect you and then put you back together better than he found you. He was something else. I hold his hand and the grocer, Mr. Johnson, gave him anything he wanted. He told me my father was a good man. Told me to be just like him when I grow up, one of New York's finest. A month or so later, Pops goes back into B&B's groceries and he sees Mr. Johnson laying behind the counter with a blade sticking out of his neck. And I guess Mr. Johnson didn't open up the register fast enough. Pops got home that night. He was talking out of his mind. He was like, Mr. Johnson is dead. Mr. Johnson is dead. You know, he realized that he couldn't save everybody. Same roaches and rats always find their way in. Yeah, I get it, yo. Playing God could drive you crazy, Murdoch. Listen, I know how it starts, all right? It's the same way it started for my father. First, you lose hope, because nobody cares. So when your partner reaches in some dead man's pockets, you know, corrupts the evidence, you look away. You keep looking away. Take a little something for yourself. I know it feels good. Shit, I mean, if you want to save your community, but once you find out that you can't, you damn sure to get paid. But are the envelopes making you feel any better? We still walking over dead bodies, man. Just ask my father. Just ask my father. You know, I can still see him. I can still see him sitting right there, sitting on the edge of that bed. He was taking off his police hat, reaching for his holster. Nervously holding his service revolver. He's mumbling to himself, if I would have got there sooner. If only I would have got there sooner. 9 years old, I'm begging and pleading with my father. Just please, Daddy, put the gun down. Please, Daddy, put the gun down. Please, I love you, Daddy, put the gun down. And there I stood, shaking and sweating, watching his father's brain slide down the wall. And there I'm sitting there standing and sweating, watching his father's brains go down the wall. He thought he had more time when there was more time. I wonder if the envelopes are worth it. Are the envelopes worth it?